We visited the Mobile, Alabama area and stayed at Meaher State Park. This state park has 61 spacious RV sites, and most of these RV sites have full hookups. We had a very spacious pull-through site situated next to some mature trees. This made a great spot to hang the hammock and enjoy the park. There is a 400-foot T-shaped pier where you can fish or just enjoy the water, look for alligators and other wildlife. Meaher State Park is situated on the Mobile-Tensaw Delta, which consists of over 20,000 acres of water and is the second largest delta in the contiguous United States. So, this state park is the perfect access point to this massive natural wonder. The location is also great because it's only a 10 to 15 minute drive from the state park to the USS Alabama Battleship Memorial Park. We're here at the USS Alabama Memorial Park. There is a battleship, submarine, airplanes, tanks, just all sorts of really cool military equipment to tour. And so we're gonna take the tour and check it out. Come along. So this is just really interesting all throughout the ship, seeing the different sleeping areas and things like that they had. You can see behind me here that they pretty much slept literally piled on top of each other, which I'm sure made for some interesting sleeping arrangements and some interesting nights.
Throw her in the brig. We don't have a brig. Then throw her in the laundry room, which will hereafter be referred to as the brig.
So this is the engine room. It's very complex. And imagine how loud this would be when things were running.
So they have a powder room. And then you've got one guy down here loading it up to come up to here. The next guy loading it up to come up to here. Fire the gun. So this is really cool because this is the first time that any visitor anywhere has actually been able to be on a battleship, warship, inside of one of the 16-inch gun barrettes, which what these did is they housed the projectiles that the big, huge gun turrets would then fire. And these guns, the three big guns on the main deck, are capable of taking a 2,700-pound object and shooting that projectile over 21 miles in length, which is just absolutely mind-boggling when you think about the sheer firepower and then the impact that that could have on a potential enemy. The USS Drum is a Gato-class submarine of the United States Navy. This submarine was the first of its class to be completed and the first to enter combat during World War II. She's also the oldest of her class still in existence today. The USS Drum was on 13 different patrols during the time that she was in service. The Drum received a total of 12 battle stars for her service and is credited with sinking 15 enemy ships. The Drum was moored in the waters behind the USS Alabama until she sustained damage by the storm surge of Hurricane Georges in 1998. As a result, she is now on display on the shore where we toured this amazing submarine. There's a lot of gauges. lot.
There's even some over here. And some over there.
I think it's a
some
Hemi.
over there.
So, oh my goodness, this was probably one of the absolute best places I have ever been for just military history, seeing these types of exhibits. The battleship was just absolutely amazing. I mean, it took us probably 3 hours to go through just the battleship itself. And we were moving, you know, at a decent pace, but it was just, there was so much information to take in and just so much to explore. They had, I don't even remember how many decks above and below both open, but a ton of space for exploring. The submarine, the USS Drum, is the oldest submarine that you can see on display today. Just so much history, so much depth presented in a great way, even though it was a self-guided tour. Still a lot of information that was given, and it just really made you go back to what it would have been like in the 40s being on one of these ships.